This week on Outdoor Bound TV. Sometimes the hardest part of hunting black bear in Wisconsin is drawing a tag. Now that Fall Creek's Dan Brown has been successful on that front, he turns his attention to baiting, checking trail cameras, and the preparation for the upcoming hunt. Independence feels like many small towns in rural Wisconsin with lush river valleys and friendly people. It is also home to Jan Olson. This avid hunter and mother of two is once again leaving the comforts of this small community to head back to the mountains of Alberta, Canada in pursuit of yet another trophy mule deer.
There's a fish. We got him. Look at that.
Nice buck.
Did you get that one?
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Colby Chrysler Center. Welcome home to Colby Chrysler. Pro Designs, sign and printing solutions. Canada Outdoor Adventures, professionally outfitted hunting trips from Canada, New Zealand, and beyond.
Hi, I'm Dan Brown from Fall Creek, Wisconsin, and we'll be back with some more great bear hunting action in just a few minutes.
At Colby Chrysler Center, we know you have more important things to do than worry about your car, so let us take care of you.
Whether you need routine maintenance or need a major repair, we are not just fixing your car. We are helping you get back to the things that matter to you.
When it comes time for a new car, we'll be there, giving you the biggest selection with no pressure or red tape.
If you're looking for a used car, know that our stock comes from people we know, people just like you.
At Colby Chrysler, it's all about making you feel at home and ready to hit the road.
Welcome home to Colby Chrysler.
Conceptual design, quality printing, and custom applications. Pro Designs sign and printing solutions. Over 20 years of professional service and experience. Pro Designs in Medford, from original concept to finished product. Get the recognition your business deserves. Pro Designs sign and printing solutions. Offering professionally guided, all-inclusive packages, Canada Outdoor Adventures is a U.S.-based company specializing in great hunting adventures in Alberta, British Columbia, New Zealand, and beyond. Whether you're seeking that trophy of a lifetime, planning a hunt for you or your group, or taking your son or daughter on their first adventure, let Canada Outdoor Adventures handle all the details for you. To contact a pro staff member near you, visit our website, Canada Outdoor Adventures, the adventure of a lifetime.
Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound. I'm your host, Kurt Walbeck. On today's show, we're going to catch up with Dan Brown from Fall Creek, Wisconsin. Now, Dan has drawn his first ever bear tag here in Wisconsin, and he's been baiting near his home in Eau Claire County. Let's catch up with Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan Brown from Fall Creek, Wisconsin. Never been bear hunting. I've been applying for a tag for about 5 years, and in I don't know, it was mid-February, I think it was, when the DNR finally sent out their rewarded permits, and I got my tag. Pretty excited about that, and obviously right away I got on the phone with a couple of my buddies who have both taken bear on my property over the last 5 years, and I told them now it was my time. So kind of just started putting the plans into motion, and obviously you can't start baiting in Wisconsin until sometime in mid-April. So it was a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation about the upcoming hunt, and you know, we again going back to about 6 years ago when we first realized that the bear were coming to the area. We had built a pond, and to be honest, I'd put the pond in there more for deer, a crazy whitetail hunter, and I just started noticing some bear tracks around the area, and a buddy of mine had a tag. So I said, hey, you know, there's some bear around my house. I said, you should come over here and hunt. Well, he had already been baiting in an area for quite a long time, and decided that he was going to come over one day. He said, why don't you throw some cornflakes out there or something and see what happens. So we did, and by golly, it was gone, and he came over the next day and hunted. So that's kind of what led us into you know, knowing there was bear in the area and why we were going to bait and why we were going to hunt in that area. My neighbors actually have a great big huge pine plantation, And I think that's kind of where the bear are bedding in there. You know, it's in the summertime, it's good shade, you get a good breeze going through there, so it's keeping them nice and cool. But I think on the opposite, in the wintertime, you know, it's good shelter for them as well. We're about a half a mile from the Eau Claire River, so they've got a great traverse area down in through the river bottoms there. So I think it's just a great wilderness area there for the bear and for all wildlife. We set up off of a kind of a main trail that we had, you know, noticed it was getting packed. And it's kind of nice because in the spring of the year, obviously, it's a wetter area where we're at there. And I mean, there's just an indented trail from where they've been coming through.
Good trail coming from here. And we got another one coming from around here. And the bait's just up there, 25 yards, and that's where we'll be.
And there was actually a nice cross section where they had been going from the bedding area to the water hole, and then also a cross trail where they were going out into the cornfield or the alfalfa field. It was just a great transition area, and again, it comes out of a real thicket, and we kind of chose that spot too because it was an open area that let a lot of light through there, so we were able to get good light and be able to, you know, hunt the whole evening. We had really about 3 different bear that we were seeing all summer long, but we were real happy with the bear that were coming. They were all adult, good shooter bears. Wisconsin season starts on a Wednesday, and you know, it was hot. It was in the mid 80s. We knew the mosquitoes were going to be bad.
Well, we've been on stand for about an hour, and I'll tell you, when we first got in here, the mosquitoes were unbelievable.
Everything was right, conditions were good, the wind was perfect. Everything was great except the bear didn't cooperate, which, you know, for my first time bear hunting, it's kind of like your first time hunting at 12 years old. You go out deer hunting, you're all excited, and you don't see anything. And it was kind of a big letdown, you know, got out there, everything was great. The bear had come in, we had the trail camera out there all the way through, actually let it stay out during the hunt, and they'd been coming in between 5 and 6 every day for 7 days straight. For a whole week they were coming in. So I thought it was going to be like taking candy from a baby, going to walk out there, the bear's going to come in, and the hunt's going to be over. Day 2 comes around.
It's again really hot. It's 80-some degrees out. The mosquitoes are absolutely just ridiculous again. But you know what? It feels like it's cooling down a little bit. Maybe they'll move a little earlier tonight.
But again, as they just like the first night, the weather was hot. I don't know if it was so hot the bear were just moving late. When we got out there, checked the trail camera before we got into the tree, and the bear came in about 15 minutes after we left the tree the night before. So it was just, you know, legal hours were done, so we got out of there, bear came in. So now we're expecting, okay, this bear's gonna come in tonight, we're gonna get this. It was a great opportunity, but again, it didn't work out. Well, now it's day 3, same scenario. It was hot, mid 80s again, mosquitoes were terrible. Sat out again all night long. It was nice, it was hot, but it was nice. Still no bear.
It's about 5 o'clock or a little bit after, so we've got a, 2.5 to 3 hour sit in front of us unless something happens early. But again, with this heat, who knows what'll happen.
I don't know what the deal was, why they weren't cooperating, but you know, here it was day 3 and still nothing. So here it is Sunday. It happened to be opening day of the NFL season.
Well, it's Sunday night. I think the 13th of September, opening day of football, NFL season. We'll get a bear hunt in here early and get a bear early and get back and watch the Packers beat the Bears.
Now it's, 6 o'clock, 6:15, getting to be that prime time where they've been hitting the station all year long. All of a sudden I hear my neighbor coming down through the property with his brush hog.
Here's Dan's nice neighbor coming through with the brush mower right aside of us. I think he's trying to drive him over here.
But he's 40, 50 yards away, going right down his property line, mowing the trail. Half hour later, I got my back to Terry on the tree. He says, "Dan, here comes a bear. Get your bow, get ready." Sure enough, here comes a big one, and this is a great bear. Ends up, I don't get a shot at him. He comes in and he busts us, and you can see he gets in at about 12 to 15 yards. Nose goes up right now. He starts chomping, smelling. He knows something up. He's a smart old bear. He turns and goes. At that point in time, I get to turn around and see him go, but he's a great bear. It's anybody would dream to shoot a bear like that. So about a half hour later, all of a sudden Terry says, "Hey, Dan, there's a bear over there. I can see something. I can see him." So I turn to get look, all of a sudden, yep, here he comes. Another bear coming right down the same trail. Comes walking in, Perfect opportunity, gets to the same exact spot that the big bear winded us or knew something was up. And our wind was great, so I don't think he smelt us. I don't know what it was, but they were smart, knew something was up. Gets to the same spot, stops, gives a little sniff, but he's convinced that it's okay. Comes in, I'm ready now. Terry's on him, and I said to Terry, I said, Terry, how big is he? And he's like, don't put that on me. I'm not sure how big he is. 200, 250, something like that. I said, good enough for me. So I've decided I'm gonna shoot the bear. I've never shot a bear, I'm excited now. Turns and gives perfect opportunity, just a perfect broadside shot. I wasn't waiting. You don't get a second chance sometimes, so.
Take your time, Dan.
Awesome.
Looked like a good shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's awesome. I think he's down. I don't know, I heard him crashing, but it sounded like he went down. When he circled like that and came back through it, I almost thought he was gonna walk past it.
Yep.
You know, but then he stopped and had that perfect quartering shot. I was like, I gotta take it.
Took the shot, put it where I needed to do, and it was a great hit. We were real happy with that. We waited a few minutes, got down out of the stand, found the arrow, found good blood.
Good blood on the arrow.
So we decided we were gonna back out and just, go get some lights. It was getting dark now, so we were running out of light real quickly. It's kind of funny because when we decided to go back out and trail, I decided I wanted to take a rifle with in case we came across a wounded bear with that many people, and the excitement, everybody wanting to, did you get him? Did you go down to find him? Everybody kept working ahead of me, and I'm like, guys, stay back. I've got the gun. What are you gonna do if the bear jumps up? So, but we did find him. It was a good, clean kill, double lung pass through, and he expired real quick. And it was a great experience to be able to have my daughter out there and some of her friends out there and my good hunting buddies. It was awesome.
Hi, I'm Doug Etten from Minocqua, Wisconsin. We'll be right back with some more mule deer hunting from Alberta, Canada after these messages.
Visual acuity, enhanced vision, improved shooting, competitive edge, 100% guarantee. Bow tint archery lenses, created by optometrist Dr. Perry Arndt, helping redefine hunting and competitive archery by utilizing tinted optical lens technology to enhance clarity and focus. Dr. Arndt, an avid sportsman, uses tinted lenses in his eyewear to enhance his competitive edge while trap shooting. Bow tint scope lenses are specifically designed to increase focus and clarity.
Hi, my name is Perry Arndt, and I'm the founder of Bow Tint Lenses. I'm an eye doctor, an optometrist that has been practicing in Wisconsin for 38 years, and I really love my job. But there can be times that my job can be a disadvantage, and actually it's times when, for instance, I'm playing a sport like baseball, or maybe shooting a bow, or playing golf, and I hit a ball out into the woods somewhere. It's very common that people say to me, have you had your eyes checked lately? Well, one of my friends that I was actually shooting with, his name is Tony, and he asked me one day if it was possible to develop a lens that would work in the scopes of bows to improve the ability to see and sight for bow hunters. Well, with my background in optics and tints and anti-glare, I took that challenge and worked on developing a lens that had magnification, certain tints that would, for instance, highlight a target and diminish the background, have an anti-glare and even a corrective curved surface for better optics and less distortion. So if you would look at our website and check out the colors that are available, give us a call. We can talk about different situations that you're hunting in and shooting in, and we can help customize some of those products for you.
Bow tint lenses allow archers to improve arrow accuracy, whether hunting or in competition. Bow tint archery lenses. Improve your competitive edge and order today.
Here are this week's Outdoor Bound TV viewer photos. Hi everyone, we'd like to see your photos of the animals that you harvest this year. If you'd like to have them included on the show, log on to our website, www.outdoorbound.tv, and click on the Submit Video button. It'll give you all the instructions right there. Keep them coming. We love to see them, and we'd love to have them on the show. Hey Dan, congratulations on a great fair and what a hunt. Thanks a lot for sharing it with us. Next, you're going to meet Independence's Jan Olson. Now, Jan is headed to the mountains of Alberta, Canada on a mule deer hunt. Now, it's a November hunt, so the weather is cold. Let's catch up with Jan.
Hi, I'm Jan Olson from Independence, Wisconsin. Our hunt came about my husband and I's our 25th wedding anniversary, and we booked it. And he drew an elk tag for New Mexico, and he said he was going to cancel it. And I said no. I said I'll find somebody to go. It's too nice of a trip to pass up. So my youngest son said that he would come with me, and it was opening Saturday of deer hunting in Wisconsin. We left the house around 6:30 in the morning, drove to La Crosse, Wisconsin, got on an airplane, went to Minneapolis, and from there we flew to Calgary. We landed in Calgary, got off the airplane, went through immigration and then customs, and we went and got our rifles and our luggage, and we met our outfitter right outside the doors. My first impression of Alberta, Canada was the mountains in the background. It was nice because we knew that's where we were headed to go hunting. Camp was 2.5 hours from Calgary. It was a nice trip. Got to see a lot of new scenery in the mountains, and we did actually see some mule deer alongside the road. And we got the Nordag. We went and got our licenses, and then we went into camp, which was cozy, quiet, and it was nice. Had a little fireplace, and it was really nice. Okay, it was opening morning. We got up, had our breakfast, got changed, got our guns ready to go, and we opened up the door, and it was 36 below zero Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Climbed in, took off down the road. Then we started to see a few animals crossing the road in front of us, some wild horses, and a small group of moose off to our right. As the sun came up, it was just gorgeous. I didn't know what kind of scenery we were going to have. You talk about mountains, we were up in the mountains. And we were hunting cut blocks where the deer come out to feed. Picked out this one cut block. We started glassing. My guide and I thought we saw something moving up in the cut block, so we decided to take a better look. So we started after them, just to see if we could close in on them and to get a little better view of them, to see if they were shooters or not.
Shoot off that rock. Just keep your breath back.
My guide Mark decided that the one in the bunch was a shooter, so we decided to close in on him a little bit and see if I couldn't get a shot off. We kept going around and sneaking through so he wouldn't see us. And we're trying to go with the wind. We were trying to keep downwind from him so he wouldn't smell us and see if we could close in on him to get a shot off. It was the rut, and the does must have spotted us, and they started taking off out of the cut block, and the buck decided that he better stay with his does. So he started to move, and we started to move also, and Mark said we better get going or we're not going to get a shot at him. So the does and the buck got up on the ridge, and he was a good buck, so we figured we were going to still go after him. So we got up, got into the woods, and we sort of spotted him, and he was moving pretty good though, and we just couldn't get a shot off. So Mark said we got to keep trying, so we kept moving a little faster and a little faster if we couldn't get a little better angle at him, and he just kept staying one step ahead of us. So we were all the way up on top of the cut block, and he took us all the way through the cut block, all the way to the top, and all the way back down to the bottom, walking through a foot of snow, slipping, sliding, falling down, trying to hold the barrel up on the gun so it wouldn't fall in the snow. It was blowing and snowing, and I was covered. I was just about white, and I was freezing, and I had enough, and I said, well, let's call it, and we're going back to the truck. So the next day we get up, we're gonna hit her hard again. Hopefully we'll catch up with him. Maybe he'll be back out there. So my outfitter took us up to the same cut block. He started turning on that road again, and I said, I didn't think we were gonna go back through here again. So I didn't have a very good experience the first time, but my guide and outfitter were glassing the cut block where he was standing the day before, and I just happened to look out through the windshield, and there he was standing in the small trees covered with snow. Got out of the trucks, got our weapon, and started getting set up on sticks when he must have spotted us, and he went about another 50 yards up into the cut block. And he was sort of hiding behind these small pine trees covered with snow. So we sort of lost him for a little bit. We'd see an antler here or his leg over there, but really couldn't, so we had to keep moving around until we finally saw him again. And Mark, my guide, spotted him, and he said he was definitely a shooter, to get ready for a shot. My guide said I better get on my sticks, pick an opening, because he was going to start moving. Huh?
You got him.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, get ready here. No,
don't shoot again, just let him stop.
Stop.
Just stop.
When he stops, then you can see him there.
Give him another one.
Weren't sure if I hit him or not, so Mark said, just hang on. And he wasn't going down, and he started quartering away a little bit. He said, you better put another one in him.
There you got him again.
That's good, let him come down.
Yeah, he's coming right down. Here he's coming.
Here. So we waited a little bit to make sure he was staying down, and he was. So we decided to start taking a hike after him. It was about 150 yards away. We started walking through the cut block, and Mark said, keep an eye on him, just to make sure he doesn't get up. So we did, and we just kept walking real slow, taking our time, making sure he's gonna stay down. And when I got up to him, I couldn't believe it. It was just like a dream come true. And I picked up his head, and it was just unbelievable. He had good mass, big 3x3. Okay, he was 26 inches wide, 28 inches high. This trip was special to me because I got to share it with my son, Jamie. And he came up and gave me a high five and congratulated me, and we really had a nice time. My son and I were tagged out. It was the third day. We had a couple days to spend to just enjoy the scenery. So the guide took us into Banff National Park, which my son has never been there before, and it was a good experience for him. It was November, so the bighorn sheep were in rut. Besides that, with all the cold and the snow, they were moving on down from the mountain. They were actually on the road and crossing the road, so we stopped to take some pictures and to see how close we could get to them. If you've never been to Alberta, Canada, I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful place to go and see.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Colby Chrysler Center. Welcome home to Colby Chrysler. Pro Designs, sign and printing solutions. Canada Outdoor Adventures, professionally outfitted hunting trips from Canada, New Zealand, and beyond.
At Colby Crisis Center, we know you have more important things to do than worry about your car. So let us take care of you.
Whether you need routine maintenance or need a major repair, we are not just fixing your car. We are helping you get back to the things that matter to you.
When it comes time for a new car, we'll be there, giving you the biggest selection with no pressure or red tape.
If you're looking for a used car, know that our stock comes from people we know, people just like you.
At Colby Chrysler, it's all about making you feel at home and ready to hit the road.
Welcome home to Colby Chrysler.
Conceptual design, quality printing, and custom applications. Pro Design's sign and printing solutions. Over 20 years of professional service and experience. Pro Designs in Medford, from original concept to finished product. Get the recognition your business deserves. Pro Designs, sign and printing solutions. Offering professionally guided, all-inclusive packages, Canada Outdoor Adventures is a U.S.-based company specializing in great hunting adventures in Alberta, British Columbia, New Zealand, and beyond. Whether you're seeking that trophy of a lifetime, planning a hunt for you or your group, or taking your son or daughter on their first adventure, let Canada Outdoor Adventures handle all the details for you. To contact a pro staff member near you, visit our website. Canada Outdoor Adventures, the adventure of a lifetime.
Hey, would you like to help us out on Outdoor Bound TV? If you've got a video camera, go ahead and shoot your recovery on your animal and you take us out to commercial break.
Hi, I'm John Kirshner from Independence, Wisconsin. I'm here in Alberta. Stay tuned for more hunting action right after these messages.
For details, log on to our website, www.outdoorbound.tv, and click on the Submit Video button. It'll give you all the instructions right there. Next week on Outdoor Bound TV. Experience New Zealand's awesome landscapes, lush forests, and amazing wildlife as we travel to the South Island in pursuit of the majestic red stag and elusive fallow deer. Join Eau Claire's John Held and Jim Zapaltis as they discover why New Zealand is quickly becoming the destination of choice among sportsmen from around the world.
Yeah, got that one.
The beautiful mountains off in the, what am I going to say? Off in the distance.
It was unbelievable.
36 below zero, and that was Fahrenheit, not Celsius. And then
Get back and watch the Packers beat the Bears.
We're out of here.